I want to talk real quick about this thing that happened in Texas. Over here in Texas, man, we got that frontier justice, even in the classroom.
I'm surprised they're still doing this.
Oh, you know what? Maybe we need to do it more.
No.
Well, let me say something real quick because I'm going to tell you, man, now, I'm not saying that this teacher is right. You probably heard about this already. And I don't know what part of Texas this was in. Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was bumfuck.
But yes. There you go. Right next to country as fuck exit. So, but there's a woman here, and y'all, we were all kids. We know how we get on adults' nerves,
Oh, yeah.
teachers, parents, strangers sometimes. You know, we do things, but you know, the parents and the teachers, they usually have the common sense to say, well, you know what, you're a kid. As much as I want to choke your little ass, I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna lose some steam right here. You know, I'm gonna go off somewhere. Let you get yourself together, get my breath, and everything will go back on course like it was before. But this woman said, no, hell no, I had enough of this little asshole right here. Decided, there was no pretext as to what happened here. We just jumped right in the middle of it. But this woman she was like that bear in the fucking The Revenant, man. She went off on this little boy.
But first you're stopping them from graduating, you idiot ass. Why you did that? Why you did that?
No, I looked at the link you sent me, and it didn't have the video as part of it. It just had her face and some lines under it, and it didn't go into detail.
Okay, well, that's the thing, people. You know, you don't mess with kids. You don't hit them. I'm not condoning what this woman does or did. Why she did that? But you know, I'm not saying that what she did was right. You don't hit kids. I mean, just ask Cat Williams. You might get your ass beat for that.
True.
Yeah.
His ass up, Cat. I like the way he get his ass beat. I'm like, yeah, Cat, get him, man.
Yeah, once the chokehold comes into play, there's no more guilt.
No, it's done. It's done. And he knows it too. Look at that expression. Yep, I'm fucked. You don't mess with kids. I mean, the other side is that you might get your ass beat, but let's talk about what logically might happen here. You might get arrested. You know, you might have a mugshot look like a bulldog like this woman right here.
That's all I saw.
Okay. I thought they had a Vine. There it was right there, Martin. That's a play button. It's right there.
What I clicked went right to that bottom
I know,
part.
Martin.
I didn't see that at the
This
top.
new technology today. These
You
Vines.
never
in
have
there.
things that start at the bottom of the page.
I know, Martin. I know, Martin.
Kiss my-
I know Martin wants to do this to me right now. Motherfucker, you know you had that link in there. If nothing else, you don't do it because you know that you will lose a lot of shit, including your job. Respect from your peers, but
I mean, your peers might be secretly going like, hey, good job, man.
But they got to put up a front.
Well, yeah, like when the principal comes and like, did he do that? We're like, well, yeah, he did. I never would have done that. I don't know what got into him.
But,
Yes, say your ass
but
out.
the thing is that I'm not gonna lie, I understand. Now, as a former child dumbass, now an adult dumbass, you know, I remember how it was when I was a kid.
Sure.
Man, when I was a kid, I got hit, choked, punched, cussed out, all by adults because I wouldn't shut the fuck up. Now, I got the point eventually, you know. But Martin, that was a different day.
Sure. It was.
You know, back
it was. I mean, yeah. Every adult had license to hit you if you were acting up.
I don't know how it was in certain neighborhoods, but I know in black neighborhoods, every parent in that neighborhood raised your ass.
Yeah.
If you were doing something in the street and got caught doing something really bad, the neighbor would whoop your ass.
Whoop your ass.
And then call
tell your
mama.
parents. Yeah. Call your mama. And when you got home,
Yeah.
you got part two.
Yeah, exactly. To get the real ass whooping.
Matter of fact, if you got an ass whooping at school from a teacher, your hope at that point was just like, as long as they don't call my house.
Oh yeah,
Please let
exactly.
them not call. I hope they got out of the system, and this is the end of it.
And usually it was good when mama whooped your ass because usually she'd be like, your daddy gonna kill you, So let me go ahead and get this out the way right now. But the thing is that I completely understand where she's coming from, and I know that sounds bad without knowing what really happened. Look, this might not be necessary at all, but kids, they do this shit because they know that there is protection in place for them, and they need it, no doubt. but they also exploit that shit too, man. You always get one kid, don't know shit like this kid. Why you did that? Ain't learn a fucking thing, but he will study that fucking teacher and find out what annoys her. And if y'all don't believe me, there was an article that said, and the boy started crying after that. That boy did not cry.
This boy didn't cry.
This is a game with kids sometimes to like see if they can piss off an adult. And I'm gonna tell you something, Martin. This kid is smiling about it. Why is he smiling? Because if you watch the video, he won. He finally got to it. He looked at the camera to tell you, congratulations, I drove this bitch crazy. Look at this.
Got him.
You know, that fucking kid knew exactly what he was doing.
I'll throw something else at you.
What's up?
Say that didn't happen, and he cried afterwards. So?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, he cried. You're a kid. Half your life should be crying.
I mean, look at this, people. He's happy as fuck because not only he make her mad, he drove her out her fucking mind.
Right.
She's got a moment of insanity right there. She look like cartoon characters when they get mad. You see that shit?
It's almost like
something look like Slimer. Look at look at it.
it's like they're having some kind of playful banter between each other.
Yeah. No, well, it ain't too playful for her because she lost her job behind this shit.
I mean, at that moment, who knew it was? She didn't know that people are filming stuff all the time.
That's another thing you should know. I don't even know why they let kids have these cell phones in there.
It's still a new technology, and not everybody has caught up to the fact in their head that every moment they could be being filmed.
I know, and I'm looking at this.
It's like when people are upset, like, man, the government's spying on us. He's like, yeah, you goddamn right, the government's spying on you. What you think was happening?
Yeah, when I'm looking at this picture of her, and she looked like an old country motherfucker. I don't know how the cell phones work. I don't even know why they let kids have cell phones in these classrooms. That's why a bunch of teachers were able to choke my ass and get away with it because there was nobody filming it. But when you look at this, and that kid ain't crying, happy they drove out her fucking mind, and that's kind of why I get it just a little bit, because put yourself in this situation. That's why I said I could not be a teacher.
Well, of course you couldn't, because that can happen, but. Okay, put yourself in the position of you're his parent. Now, he did wrong and he needed discipline. But if you saw an adult hitting your child in the head, that would drive you nuts.
No, I say, what that motherfucker do to get it?
you would, but you would also say, but you could have done something else. You could have hit him anywhere else, but not his head. No. He needs every brain cell he's got.
Martin, if it's my kid, he's probably dumb as fuck. I'm going to tell you that right now. If that's my kid, I'm just going to be honest with you. Look at him. Got the same hair I do and everything. I would say he probably got it, and that's the problem with it right now.
Right, Dad?
Yeah. You proud of me? I would take him aside. Yeah, you drove that bitch crazy, son, didn't you? Yeah, I did, Dad. You proud of me? Yeah, son. You good work, son. Everything I taught you. Hey, did you make her go Slimer on your ass? I couldn't do this shit. I couldn't do this shit at all. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't last a semester. I'd be in jail. I'd grab one of these motherfuckers like Homer Simpson. I'd choke the shit out of them, man. I'd choke the fuck out these kids. Think about it. I want y'all to think about this shit. You want to be against this woman right now because people are trying to make a little bit more out of it. They're talking about child abuse and everything.
People are bored.
Now, if it was me, think about this, man. You going into school, you trying to make a difference. That's how you go into it to be a teacher. And you really look at your check and realize you ain't making shit. Could be making more at McDonald's, but you're doing this shit so you don't have to look bad.
A teacher makes a little bit more than that.
Barely. Maybe a couple of pickles more or something. They caught that woman on a day where all this was in her mind and she just lost it. She had a very bad day.
She probably deals with this all the time. And I know I've taught some classes before, and really it only takes one really bad kid to fuck up the whole experience for everybody.
Yeah, you have one kid. There's probably kids in there who really want to do something. You got one kid fucking up the program. He ain't there to learn. He's there to practice his comedy material. Yeah. That's the only reason why he's there. I know it because I did it. Said I was this kid. I know this. There's people out there trying to make this into a bigger issue. They're trying to say it's a black and white issue. White teacher caught hitting black student. Now y'all know me. You know I'll come in and talk about social issues, especially racism when it counts. But here, I think it's just a dude that just drove her out her fucking mind.
Sure.
And the reason why I know this is because back in the day, now here I go with my old shit. Back in the day, whooping a kid's ass was part of going to school.
Part of the curriculum.
Shit, that was a class. Ass whooping.
101.
101. One ass cheek for the other one. that O in the middle was your asshole.
It was that class shit you never graduated from and always had to retake every year.
But I'm serious. Back in the day, it's really rough to think about that. They would take you, if you acted up, that teacher right there whooping that kid's ass right there was nothing. He got a few whacks on the head. They would take you to the principal's office, and the principal would pull out like a big fraternity hazing piece of wood and whoop your ass with it.
Principal's office?
Oh,
no, man, no. Principal's office. A teacher wasn't going to walk that far. They would walk us right out the classroom, right outside the hall, where everybody in the class could hear it, and you would get laughed at.
Oh, shit. I didn't.
No,
they let me
you'd
walk.
be up against the lockers right by that classroom you were just in. Everybody in there could hear that shit. You come walking in trying to be tough, but walking real slow because it's painful.
Is that how you used to cry, like a balloon exhaling air?
Everybody got it like that.
The Board of Education.
And nobody wanted to laugh out loud because they'd be afraid. They'd be like, okay, you next. But you could hear that.
Yeah, everybody be laughing. Man, for me, I don't know what's worse because I guess they had advanced later on. Back in your day, they wouldn't waste time. They just beat your ass out from the classroom.
Because sometimes they had to line up 5 or 6 people.
Oh no, I had to walk that walk of death, like going to the gas chamber. You know?
Oh, you stop at the bathroom and every water fountain on the way.
Shit, they made them up back in my day. They made a motherfucker walk the Green Mile. I'm looking like Michael Clark Duncan and shit.
Dead man walking.
Yeah. You know, it's funny, and it kept kids in line. They told you, we gonna send you to the principal's office. Most kids recognize that shit, and they shut the fuck up.
Yep.
It was, you got a lot of kids
you got happy when you got a warning.
Oh yeah, no, you got a lot of kids who go back to junior high to thank their old teachers for keeping them in line. I went back to thank my paddle, man. that paddle kept me from dying and kept me from going to jail. You know, it's fun to think that today the principals who disciplined us would be considered child abusers and breaking the law, and they did a fine job. They didn't do anything. Some people. They're talking about white teacher hitting black kid, child abuse. Some people just can't accept the fact, and I'm speaking again from experience, from a kid who actually took so many ass whoopings that I got numb and just made my mother cry one day because she couldn't whoop me no more. You know?
Yeah, I think back to it, like, the white teachers, like, whenever they're like, all right, I got to take you out and paddle you, it wouldn't be nothing.
It wouldn't be nothing.
You can shake it off.
You can shake it, but,
But the black teachers... Oh, shit, please. Shit. Give me one more chance.
Every time you had a black teacher, you got Babe Ruth on your ass. and would actually torture you, but she'd be doing like pre-bats and shit before she make contact, batting practice.
That was the Mr. Minfield. He set you up, and he get there like, he'd do this with his hand, just kind of shaking it like, wow.
Okay, now that's just child abuse back then. I didn't have that shit.
But of all my teachers, he was the one I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Going in and showing your ass cheeks, I still got the marks.
Because he was also the lifeguard at the swimming pool by my house.
God damn. Okay, that was a pervert, man. That was a pedophile. That motherfucker watching kids swim and slapping buttocks and shit. I bet that wasn't even a paddle. I bet that was his hand he was hitting you with. You just thought it was.
He was like an old man who was ripped even when he was 60.
Oh,
65.
yeah, he was fucking kids, man. Martin's thinking, he did ask me to put my pants down a lot. But some people can't accept that it's just adults can't take that shit no more. Sometimes kids just simply drive adults crazy. And if you keep it in the family, I'll say today, you barely get away with whooping a kid being their parents.
You just can't do it in the store.
But you just can't do it nowhere. You can't do it where they got so many cameras around.
Like, I'm going to call CPS. You call them.
Call them.
Let them take you away.
They got one grandma.
Let them send you to one of those foster homes where they'll fuck you. How about that?
I know.
All right, then.
I don't know what kind of foster homes you going to, man. I think you mean prison. Martin, somehow you got this all mixed up, man. Martin, were you ever raped in juvie?
I never went to juvie.
I got raped before then.
I got it out the way. Hit the rush.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's what juvie is like. I think I'll stay out. But they had a grandmother caught on camera, lost her shit with the kid, and decided to like say, you know what? I don't give a fuck who's filming this. She actually pulled a knife out on this kid.
Yeah, man, a grandmother that she don't care about filming.
Oh, grandmother's old
Like,
and new.
stop! You can't do that. You want some of this? No, ma'am.
And a grandmother knows she can get away with it because she's old.
Yep.
This grandmother's in the front seat. They got a little boy. I ain't talking about no teenager. I'm talking about like a 10-year-old kid in the back seat. Fuck you, grandma. And grandma said, fuck you. You fuck with me one more time. She pulls out a steak knife on his ass.
I like I'm like 4 years old.
And shut the fuck up then. Shut the fuck up. I got a knife in my pocket. Shut the fuck up.
That's grandma telling this kid, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck
Okay.
up. No goddamn more.
Look at him. Look at him. Torment. Oh, bitch, you ain't gonna do nothing to me.
She's funny, bro. Oh, God. Oh.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, bro, chill out. Oh, grandma, go ahead.
Grandma got a mohawk?
Who's driving? Is that her son? Like, mama,
You know,
don't stab them like you did me.
you know who's driving? Somebody knows how to shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Keep driving.
Wow.
I stick it. I whip your goddamn ass. Shut the fuck up. You're not gonna do me like that. I'm out, but I fuck your ass up.
Look at it. He's ready. Look at his mama. All of a sudden, that car turned to a jail cell. That turned to the prison yard. He's almost trying to get out the car. You see how much he's backed up?
Shut the fuck up.
Hey, bro, stop this.
Shut the fuck up now.
Yes, ma'am.
If you tell me that again when I tell you that, do it.
Oh.
Please.
Come on, stop. All right.
Do it now.
Damn.
He ain't even in his seat no more. He's in the rearview mirror. Look at it. He looking at the car behind him. Help! Adopt me.
Sit down.
Go tell ID. Go tell ID and tell her why I did. You heard? And tell her why I did. Think I'm playing with your goddamn map. This is goddamn crazy shit you use.
If you listening, this kid got a look of shock on his face. Now you saying wrong? Child abuse, you shouldn't do that. That's just a kid. I bet he won't fuck with grandma no more.
I'm not saying it's right, but it did get results.
It got instant results. Just add grandma and a knife. Look at this dude.
Jesus, man.
Jesus can't save him.
I guess it's true.
He's about to see Jesus. He keep fucking with her.
Jesus is holding the camera going, kid, you need to shut up.
Kids, shut the fuck up. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do.
Pretty simple, actually.
Very simple.